everyone, welcome to our channel Life Hacks and I am Dr. Shramana. So as the Tokyo Olympics is going on and we are all so excited to see our country win. So we all know that how important it is in the career of a player to participate and win medal in Olympics. But have you heard the name of Simone Biles? This 25-year-old defending champion of the all-round individual gymnast title. Showing extreme bravery, she has decided to forego the chance of Olympic medal win, prioritizing her mental health over medal success. Her courage shows why she is the role model for so many. So the message is, if you really want to live a productive life, it will not only depend on your physical health but also on your mental health. But unfortunately, taking care of mental health still comes with a stigma in our society. Ashamed, embarrassed, afraid, these emotions stop people from sharing their mental health concerns with a doctor. But today's vlog is very special because today we are going to break this barrier. How? You will surely get your answer if you watch this video till the end. Today we are joined by Dr. Siddhartha Nandi. He is a very talented psychiatrist who is doing incredible work in this field of psychiatry.
Hello everybody, I am Dr. Siddhartha Nandi, who has completed his MBBS from SSKM and IPGMER Hospital and completed my MD in Psychiatry from Guwahati Medical College and Hospital, and currently working as senior resident in Calcutta National Medical College and Hospital, which is associated with Calcutta Pavlov Hospital. Thank you Life Hacks for giving me an opportunity to talk about a very important topic of how to deal and fight with depression during this difficult times of COVID-19.
Almost half of us suffer from depression at some point of time in our lives. Don't you agree? But this condition still remains highly misunderstood and therefore often poorly treated or neglected. At the heart of our difficulty to understand depression, there lies a confusion that what it actually is and how it can be distinguished from a condition we all are very familiar with, that is sadness. Sadness and depression, they have a number of similarities, like both involves crying, complaining of listlessness, withdrawal from the world, sense of alienation. But there is a strong distinguishing feature between your sadness and depression. That is, sad people knows why they are sad, but depressed people doesn't. So let us find out what depression actually is.
What is depression? Depression is a low mood which should be at least for 2 weeks. Along with it, there may be loss of interest in or pleasure in daily activities, along with feeling of guilt associated with weight loss or weight gain. There might be decreased appetite, disturbed sleep, and there might be lethargy which might be associated with it. So there was this in 2017 theme made by WHO was Depression Let's Talk. Why was this made? Is the fact that depression is one of the leading causes of suicide in the world. And yes, nowadays when we talk about mental health, depression comes right at the beginning. So when should a person come to a psychiatrist for help? I would say that if there is a continuous low mood which may or may not have a cause, along with there may be breakdown or burnout, or there might be some suicidal thoughts or tendencies, at once the patient or the person should come and seek help from a psychiatrist or a psychologist.
Please don't think of mental health as separate from your physical health, because your brain is part of your body only. Several research studies showed that mental illness is the root cause of different physical symptoms. So please don't ignore it before it's too late. Now let's find out what are the warning signs of depression that we must know.
Warning signs. The warning signs include there might be we see that depression is very much genetically linked. So if there's any family history of any depression, so these people are at higher risk. And along with it, there is positive history of suicidal tendencies in the family. Along with it, there has been previous attempt of suicide in that person. And there might be even due to the reasons of loss of family members during, especially during this time of COVID-19, which a person might have features of depression along with anxiety problems and might require to consult a psychiatrist.
In this global humanitarian crisis of COVID-19 pandemic, increased mental health issues have been reported from all over the world. The economic recession in this pandemic has negatively affected many people's mental health.
Why is it that COVID-19 is causing so much of depression? We have to see the cause. So it might be due to the lockdown, the social distancing, and death of the loved ones. So much of increase of the stress which is there, which is leading to these kind of problems. Along with it, loss of jobs are there. Along with it, loss of livelihoods, not able to take care of because of the monetary issues, take care of the children. These kind of depression is very much on the rise right now, especially in this pandemic situation.
Depression can drain your energy, leaving you empty and fatigued. But there are some small steps you can take to improve your sense of well-being. Now let us find out what are the strategies to fight depression as suggested by Dr. Siddharth.
How can they take care of themselves, or how to cope with depression? So as a psychiatrist, I can suggest you a few ways of by which we can deal with this problem of these things, which can be without medication. There are some ways. So like without the medications, some ways are that like we can talk to family members or friends over phone. Even if there is lockdown, we cannot go to other places, or there is social distancing, we can always talk over the phone. And we should avoid negative people right now. Always and we have to avoid talking about this COVID-19 all the time. We have to think about other topics and discuss and talk with our friends and our relatives as well. We can share positive stories which are happening. So we see that in COVID-19, a lot of people are recovering also. And there might be positive stories, like somebody's during this time also passing an examination or doing something nice in society. So we can talk about those things. We can also culture hobbies, like somebody is into painting or somebody is into cooking. We can always nurture those habits even more, even when we are stuck in lockdown. Also, some people who are interested in singing or reading, this is a very good opportunity to culture these kind of habits. And another way to deal with this kind of depression, which very much works nowadays, is meditation. There is something called mindfulness, which there are a lot of videos in YouTube, and very good people are there who teach properly the mindfulness, which is a very important technique nowadays to deal with this. Along with it, we can go for some exercises at home, freehand exercising, stretches, which also works very much to relieve our stress and depression. And the best way also is that yoga, which is made by Indians, and it's a very good, which is internationally accepted nowadays. So it is a very good way of dealing with this kind of depression. And along with it, if the stress or the depression, somebody cannot bear with it, they should seek help from a doctor or a psychologist without any fear or any taboo. This is a very big thing, because mental health problems, there is a lot of taboo, and we should break the barrier. Along with it, we should sleep adequately. It's very important that we sleep adequately, have a nutritious diet, which is a very important thing nowadays. have healthy food, and have a positive attitude in life. Without this positive attitude, nothing can be dealt with. We need the positive energy right now to deal with this negative situation of pandemic.
People with depression may feel sad, anxious, empty, hopeless, helpless, guilty, irritable, angry, ashamed, and restless. So, what are the activities that you should avoid in order to avoid these symptoms?
So, what are the habits which we should avoid during this time of COVID-19 is that we should first and foremost avoid smoking or any kind of illicit drugs and alcohol which causes abuse. I know that when we are feeling depressed or in very stressed situation, our tendency to do smoking or having alcohol increases, but we should abstain from it as much as possible and try to give it up. This is one of the best opportunities to do de-addiction. As psychiatrists, we do de-addiction for people. So anybody who's interested can seek help from us. There are lots of scientific ways of doing it actually. But this is a big problem and we should as much as possible stay away from it, and it decreases the immunity power also. So chances of having COVID also increases. So we should always try and avoid these kind of illicit things. And another fact is that having this kind of overeating or having junk food, this should also be very much avoided. Junk food causes a lot of problems, health issues, obesity, and which in turn leads to depression again. So it's like a vicious cycle. So we should avoid these kind of thing, and not sleeping. Some people think that if they don't sleep and like do work all the time, they'll be all well. But sleep is a very important thing. The mind needs rest and so does the body.
Now, for people with prior mental illness who is suffering from COVID infection, here are some advice for you.
During this, who have had prior mental illnesses or are taking medications, some of them who are getting COVID-19 infected, what should they do? So my suggestion is that most of the medicines are safe actually and can be continued during COVID, but certain groups of drugs like benzodiazepines which are there, which can cause respiratory depression, should be reduced or stopped. So in that case, if somebody is having COVID-19 and had a previous history or is suffering from mental illness, a consultation with a psychiatrist should always be done. The psychiatrist knows what to do regarding this situation.
Current challenge brought about by COVID-19 for people all over the globe have caused fear, anxiety and uncertainty for so many of us. But it's important for us to understand that you are not alone in this. We are all in this together.
Loss of jobs, increased stress, death of our family members, and also this social distancing and lockdown, I feel are a huge reasons for this kind of problems. But I am very much sure that we can deal with this problem. So I'll end just by telling that mental health is wealth right now, and we should always take care of our mind so that our body also functions properly. And sadness is always temporary, and this too shall pass, and we shall take care of it. So this is my first video in life hacks as a psychiatrist. I'm doing my consultations also, and my email ID and my phone number will be shared in the description box. If anybody is interested, can contact me as a psychiatrist, professional help if they require. And thank you so much, Life Hacks, again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Siddharth, for giving your valuable time and highlighting such an important topic for all of our viewers. And if this video becomes a wake-up call to make you take care of your mental health, that is the only success we want through this. If you like this video, please press the like button, share this video with those who need this information, and please don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video from us. Thank you so much. Take care of your mental health and see you soon.